Previously on Survivor Grand Rapids, all eyes were pointed at Taylor for voting Tom at the last tribal council, and while things were forgiven, they were not forgotten.
It's just somebody I have to look out for.
Meanwhile at Ionia, Ryan locked in his idol find, but was still on some players' radars. In one of the most competitive challenges in Survivor history, new challenge beasts emerged, but after holding a lead, Cascade fumbled after multiple judgment errors. The spotlight was on Taylor for her challenge mistake, Ryan for his injury in the challenge, and Teo for his contribution to the team. Ultimately, the tribe unanimously decided Ryan's potential injury was too much of a liability. 18 are left, who will be eliminated next.
Decision.
Yeah. Future of the team. Future of the team, baby.
Yeah, keep going, keep trekking.
I wish I had a great joke. That was smart.
That's a big old smile.
What?
That's a big old smile. You're like,
I want to wear my hoodie, but then I'm like,
We're back to tribe. We're back to tribe.
I could tell Ryan was upset. I think he found out I was kind of going around and people bringing his name up. I think that's where my name came from, was his vote. I don't know yet for sure, but if I had to put money on it, I think that's where it came from. But right now I'm feeling pretty good in terms of where I stand, because it's nice to know that I have some type of influence, because I was the one bringing up Ryan and Taylor, and then I eventually told everyone to lean towards Ryan, so I have some sort of influence in this group, and I think I can use that to my advantage.
when Teo's name came up, I was like, oh, I was the one who was pushing for Teo.
And honestly, like when you were pushing that, I don't disagree.
Yeah.
So,
but a whole new challenge coming up.
We'll see.
Got a whole new challenge coming up.
We will totally see.
Ryan left. That's who I voted for. It is kind of in the back of my head that I was also pushing for Teo, and Teo was read out, so I think some people are kind of uneasy about me. Oh well, we have to look out for the team going forward, and I think with just how he was injured, it made sense to kind of let him go. We have to keep in mind Addison still has.
All I know is Taylor dodged a bullet.
Oh yeah.
Dude. God, you dodged that big of a bullet, man.
Literally only because Ryan got injured. That was her saving grace. We'll be sad for right now, but we all need to look forward to the next challenges and start prepping for that. I know, I feel so bad for Ryan. I was just like, damn, dude, like,
I know, that was hard.
Like with
that
Kristen, it was just kind of like a,
decision.
haha, fun.
Yep, exactly.
But Ryan, it was just like,
exactly.
I saw his face as he was grabbing his towards me. He was just in the stress here.
Yeah, I know.
Dang.
That was rough.
That's showbiz, baby.
Yep. I think I can trust a lot of people on my tribe in terms of just like that we've taken a lot of losses together, so we like want to stick together more so. That was our whole reason for voting out Ryan, because we didn't know if we could trust him or not when it came down to it.
We gotta go back to tribal.
Huh?
So we gotta go back again 3 times in a row.
It's gonna be bad.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the team that loses all of the challenges, you know, up until the merge.
That's the way it's going. Liam, he's our strongest competitor. He seems to be kind of the leader running the show. I also know that he's good friends with Ryan on the other tribe, who I also know has an immunity idol. And I think if the two of them make it to the merge together, it's going to be bad news unless I'm aligned with them. So I either got to align with them or get them out.
The challenges have been really good though so far.
I know, they started off with 2
Yeah,
bags.
they've been like really intense. Do you want some?
I'll just put it in my hand.
Are you sure?
How sad.
We have
Well,
lots of
because I
cups.
don't want to have to keep putting it in my pocket.
All the votes so far have been fairly unanimous, so there hasn't been a need for like really tight alliances.
Do you guys think that was like a good move to make to get Ryan out?
I liked it.
You did?
At the end, that end up leaning a little towards more thinking Tail.
Okay, so what's going on with like Taylor? Because I knew that like he was mentioned.
People just don't think he's like an asset, like anything that other people don't offer already.
Also, I know him and Taylor are tight.
Him and Taylor are tight.
I feel Teo is with Taylor. I know one of them is fooling me right now. One of them is. I don't know which one.
If it ever did come down to it, would you guys want to do like consult with each other
Josh.
if something goes like awry? Trying to like keep each other around.
Yeah.
I did share some words with Sydney and Tom. And I kind of said to them, I was like, well, if this, like, do you guys want this to be like a little thing, like when it comes down to it? So I'm feeling pretty good about that right now.
At the last challenge, when Spencer was like, we can't be beat, I was like, but you're so close to being beat.
I know. Like, what's happening? Like, why can't we just, why can't we just like finish it?
I know.
I think they're just vibing over there. I like to think they're not stirring up anything, but I don't know.
I know people are gonna vote
I can't
for
get a
me
read on Tom though.
that time.
I cannot get a read. What about you?
Tom, I'm not close with Tom,
Oh,
but
in terms of gameplay. And
Oh.
this, I can't get a read on him or what he's doing. After this last tribal, in terms of targets, I wouldn't say there's anyone specific, but I know people know Addison still has the immunity idol, and that if alliances begin to form, that could bring up some controversy. And
Yeah, a win.
You were so nice about it too.
Well, although maybe I bet I could see him, since they're losing so much, maybe they just bite the bullet and then kick Liam out.
I think it's too early. I think they want to win too about the next one.
I think as a tribe right now, we're feeling pretty unified, especially with the recent string of wins that we've had.
But I don't think it'll be physical. I think this next one's going to be
I think Dom's
It's got to
too
be a
scared.
puzzle.
It has to be.
Dom's too scared of doing that.
There's no water?
There's a little left.
most physical.
I think they may vote out Ryan just because he got injured.
Yeah,
You think so?
I think so.
Yeah.
And then it's not another girl, so.
Also, first place chat. How's it going, guys? This is fun.
And I know there are certain alliances forming. I'm not solidified in any of them right now. And I mean, again, I'm not much of a social person, but I know that Ryan has the hidden immunity idol.
We haven't even started playing the real game yet.
Ryan and dude from Florida, they have an alliance. I know the girls have an alliance. I feel like I'm the odd man out right now, but I don't feel like that's not necessarily a bad thing, because I can kind of be that like vote breaker, you know?
So a bunch of the guys just went to go make the watering hole.
Are we still good with like girls?
Yeah. I watched Ryan grab the clue afterwards. Juliana also like made eye contact.
I just don't know if he saw me see him.
It's not like anything's happened on our tribe yet, but a few of the boys on our tribe have gone to the water and been down there for a long time.
If the opportunity arises, do we take Ryan out before the merge stuff? But Kyle first if that were to happen.
As far as our team strategy, we're doing really well. I mean, there's not a whole lot to say. We're winning. So as far as that goes, great.
I feel like we have a lot of good information though. Yeah. Which is just so.
Ryan and Mark and I were able to locate the immunity idol. So it's in our possession, but I know that the girls are forming an all-girls alliance.
I want to make sure like Mark, Brendan, and them aren't like flipping over, trying to do a guys thing. So like all of us would stay solid, right? Well, okay.
There was a clue.
Wait, what?
There's a clue.
In where?
So it has to be another clue.
Wait, where?
In the beanbag.
In the sandbag.
Oh, it was another clue?
It's like a water. So I'm assuming it's gonna go back.
It's over by the water thing. I was looking for like 45 minutes.
Taylor said that they heard that what Ryan picked up from the sand when he ripped open the sandbag was another clue to the immunity idol and not the immunity idol itself, which I'm not buying because I've seen the physical clue that Zoe has.
Maybe it's on the water.
So that's probably why they can win.
Yeah. Girls are a little bit too limited in their scope, but because I do want to have conversations, I don't want them to be like, oh, she's just like playing the game too hard, like we gotta get her out. So I kind of have to just go with the flow right now and like be a people pleaser. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, this is just the. So it's not. So I don't
Make
know
sure not
what
to hold it too far out.
Yeah. Well, I guess we don't know.
Could be a clue to another
to
clue.
assume that.
It didn't say anything about finding a clue in the sandbags. It seemed like it was communicating specifically that it was going to be an immunity idol.
You know, like we need to have a game plan of okay, when this does happen, this is how we're going. I've been feeding just enough to keep me in on both sides until I understand how this is gonna play out. I know, yeah.
Because we're sitting high right now.
Yeah.
So
Stories like aren't adding up exactly how they should. But I'm still convinced that initially it wasn't a clue, it was the actual immunity idol and that Ryan still has it. And the only girl who's gone to check it out both times has been Jen.
Jen's gone down there multiple times with the boys, and I'm not trying to propose anything, but it's just something I've observed.
She has alliances with 2 of the guys.
And that's just something that I've observed. and if it's even numbers.
It seems like maybe Ryan told Jen something that Jen is not disclosing to us, even though Jen's like written this narrative of having a girl.
I know, I noticed, I looked down there too and she was like, oh, we were talking about this and this. And it seemed very like forced, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
So that's why I'm worried. Because some of the girls want to get Jen, or they don't want to get, they're weary about why she sometimes hangs around the guys a lot. So it's a little bit messy. It's starting to pour rain. I'm just glad we're not voting someone out.
This is what happens when you want, but you get volunteered to cover this.
What's going on, Zay?
What up, what up?
We're out of water. Water! We're dying out here.
Need a confessional. It's
Oh, y'all weren't heading
No,
to
no.
really are.
Oh no, it's the crew needs to be on top of this. Need some more water. Keep the lid off and it'll fill up with rainwater.
Okay. Alright. Naturally, it's just forming into a girls and a guys alliance. Guys have immunity idol. Girls do not.
Oh, I was just letting him know. I like Kyle, and Zoe put his name in. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, he told me about it.
Are you in?
I'm in 100%. I just don't talk to people that much.
Are you pouring? Oh, I thought you were actually.
I know,
doing that.
I'm-
I just took a nice little walk to the well, and I've heard a lot of talk about an all-girl alliance, but I don't really think that Jen or Taylor are going to be a part of that. Here's the thing, though. Like, I just want to clarify: this is not a boys versus girls, and I know that's not what you meant, but this is like they're clearly teaming up, so we have to do some shit about it. You know what I mean? Did Jen say she was in on that?
They said they didn't know about it.
I think we're in a good spot going into whatever comes next, but hopefully we just keep winning and don't have to worry about it. I don't want it. It better not be guys versus girls. Like, I want to mix, I want to meet people, but if that's the they're pulling, we're playing that. You know what I mean?
All right, come on in. Ionia getting your first look at the new Cascade tribe. Ryan voted off as the last tribe. Jen, what is it like to be seeing your only other alumni in the game voted out this early?
Pretty harsh. Definitely scares me a little bit, so a little bit of a wake-up call.
Well, Cascade, you are on a 3-challenge losing streak. Let's hope to turn that around. Zoe, I will take it back.
Go.
All right, immunity is not up for grabs. Today, we are going for a reward challenge. For today's challenge, you guys are gonna divvy up into 2 teams of 4. One at a time, you're gonna run down, put a token in the Connect 4 board, run back. Once you cross the line, the next person on your tribe is gonna go out. First tribe to win 4 in a row on Connect 4, 2 out of 3 times will win reward. You guys wanna know what you're playing for? Yeah! All right. Now it's been a little rainy. I know it's gonna be a little cold, so I hope a couple blankets. I hope this is worth playing for. Give you guys a second to strategize. Let's get to it. Starting off for reward, we have Kyle, Brendan, Jen, and Juliana for Ionia Tribe. Tom, Taylor, Teo, and Bridget for Cascade. Playing for reward. Survivors ready. Go!
Let's go,
Kyle launches one in the air.
Are you okay, man?
What's gonna happen?
All right. Time out.
Cut!
All right.
Medic call! No, I'm good. Okay, actually, hold on.
He's good.
Yeah, you can bend it down.
We were like, oh, Connect 4, like easy, whatever. But then Kyle and the person on the other team went and they completely crashed. We had to reset.
Out and they have to stop running at that point.
We saw them coming. They did not slow down.
We're gonna get the table out of here.
I mean, it's a little. Hey, Brent, I think we're taking the table out of here.
Okay, playing for reward. Once you cross the tube, you have to slow down. Survivors ready? Go!
Go!
Tom drops his. Kyle is going in. Kyle coming in hot. Tom puts his in.
All right,
Tom is coming back. Brendan is going out. Bridget's going out. Brendan puts his down. Bridget is going for the block. Jen can go out. Taylor is ready to go. Taylor's going. Jen. Taylor puts hers in. Go, Juliana. Going. Teo going. Okay.
Cross the triangle!
Here you go.
Yeah!
Hurry.
What's the triangle?
Kyle going.
Nice!
Kyle with that.
Lock it!
Come back.
Lock
Going out. Yeah! I don't know what that was. A brain fart. Jen goes. 1-0. All right. It is 1-0. Ionia playing for reward. This will get them their next point. Liam, Claire, Sydney, and Addison playing to stay in the game. Survivors ready. Go! Fight for the middle. Spencer gets his in. Liam goes for it. Zoe can go. Claire can go. Very even race right now. Claire gets there first. Go, Sydney. Go, Ryan. Ryan going. Addison can go. Taylor can go. Liam puts his in. Spencer right behind him.
Oh, yeah.
This is some all-time Survivor games. Claire going. Zoe right behind her. Ryan going. Sydney throws one on. Zoe, you can place wherever. Zoe blocks theirs. Go, Ryan. Liam, you can place whenever. Yep.
You're gonna lose.
Liam, look.
Go, Taylor.
Left, Taylor, left.
Far left, far left, far left, far left.
Go, Spence.
1, 2, 3.
Ionia wins reward. Another walkout. All right, Ionia, another win. Who wants it? Jen, there you go. You guys can head back to camp. I'll see you guys soon. Cascade, another loss. I'll see you guys soon. At least you're not voting anybody out this time.
I honestly didn't think we were gonna win. Well, we've been on this winning streak, and it kind of feels really nice. I've never like been on a winning streak as long as this in my whole life for anything. But blue team is strong, and we're planning to stick together. So, plucking off the red team one by one. That was just a
rough, weird thing. I wasn't a fan of that.
Happy to still be here with the ADD.
Yeah.
Me too.
We don't want to put anyone out. We're just chilling now.
Loki, I feel a little like energized for the next challenge.
Like, give us the next challenge soon, ASAP. Give us that next challenge ASAP.
Okay, it's pretty obvious I made a bonehead move. Not blocking their 3 connects. That was pretty stupid. I just lost my train of thought, and that's what happens. You can't lose your train of thought out here. You just gotta, if you have to take more time, you got to. But yeah, I messed up, so.
Well, guys, fifth time's the charm, right?
Yeah.
We can't lose 5.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna talk to some people, but I'm pretty sure I formed an alliance with Sydney and Bridget. But I'm sure my name's gonna be thrown in there now with Teo and Claire and Taylor. I want to do the best that I can in the next challenge. We'll see when the challenge comes up, but I want to prove to them that I'm not a complete dumbass. All right.
Direct me somewhere because I can't. Thankies.
Just had our rewards challenge. Went pretty well. We heard of his rewards challenge. We kind of took it easy a little bit. We want to keep ourselves fresh for the immunity battles.
All right, let's put Rocco back.
Good job, Rocco! We love you! Going back
now, go back to bed.
I don't know. Actually, I think I have coffee. I think those are good. Oh, thank you. Everything's for everybody. It's the point of the kitchen.
The kitchen.
How you feeling?
You know, the winning is like awesome, and I just keep meaning to like keep it in check for myself.
That's
like,
all I can do.
we
I'm also
can't-
pretty nervous.
We can't we can't get cocky. I don't think we really are, but like
Everything has been so close that like we could very easily have lost just as much
Exactly.
as we won. I sat out this challenge. We won the blankets. It was good. Kyle's okay, and that's all that matters.
I mean, it just feels like the pressure's building.
Yeah.
I'd really like to not have to vote anybody out.
Yeah. Agreed.
So, I mean, if we do,
I was gonna say, do you have ideas for yeah.
at this point, not really, just because I feel like everyone's contributed, and I feel like nothing.
It's just ice, but I can tilt it, and you can probably get some out.
Okay.
I just took a nice little walk to the well with Juliana, and she was giving me very sus vibes.
Anyway, everyone's contributed, so I feel like
There's no reason to vote anyone out yet, which is good.
We're a little worried about the boys canoodling and coming up with something. We don't really know what because we haven't heard from any of them really. I talked to Mark, but we just kind of both were not saying anything, but still talking strategy.
I feel like Juliana does not want to work with me.
I don't know. I feel like I don't even want to start anything
Agreed.
before we get to where we have to because
There's a chance that
I
might
just
not
feel like
even
that kind of
happen
thing
tonight.
bites in the butt.
Yep,
You know?
agreed.
So I'm just trying to lay low. If we lose this next immunity challenge, I think that I'm gonna let people kind of come to those conclusions themselves. That's what I'm anticipating my tribe to decide, but I'm not gonna be an instigator, especially for the first vote. I just want to kind of listen to people's ideas, be in agreement, and go with it, so that I'm not somebody that is like right off the bat coming out swinging and proposing somebody.
I love too much. People like voted out Lion.
I know.
Yeah.
That's
That's cruel.
That was some villain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's just me. But
So clearly it's an alliance type thing going on over there.
yeah.
Or everybody was just like, he's the only returning.
That was thinking that too. Yeah.
I do want to keep strategy to a minimum because we have been winning, but like I'm not thinking one step ahead. I'm trying to think 3, 4, 5 steps ahead. Ryan, he's a strong player and I think could be a really good ally, and I've kind of been like itching to have a conversation with him.
Yeah, I wonder how long we'll wait. Probably
It has
not
to be
long.
soon, man.
I'm worried about the girls versus guys. We got Taylor on the inside on the girls, I think. I'd like to get another spy in there of mine own. Get a little spider on the girls team.
Okay, I was just saying more professional, like I really feel like we could be a super great like covert duo because like we don't really talk that much.
Right.
So like I think we keep that like super low key and get further together.
Jen has a leader position. I think people realize that. Like, are there girls thinking of someone? Is it Kyle?
The girls were thinking Kyle.
We went down there and they wanted to do Hannah. I think she's kind of a little bit injured. Yeah. And also Hannah has a lot of friends on the other side.
Ryan, I feel like he could rally people to vote me out if he really wanted to, but I definitely want to work with Ryan and go pretty far. And I think like if we could trust each other and like not have that dynamic be like very overt, but kind of low key, that would be really good. Just knowing that like someone else has my back.
Yeah, I think we should stick together.
Yeah. I'm like happy that he leveled with me, but I think this just like set me up really well that we had that conversation. So really feeling good.
So we're about to go to our next challenge. Jen and Ryan were not there. So they were obviously talking, and now I'm kind of like wondering about Jen, because that was a little suspicious, because her and I both know that Ryan for sure has the idol. So I'm wondering what she's thinking, what she's gonna do. Because she kind of scares me, I'll say it. But I did fist bump her, so we'll see. I don't know. It's getting saucy.
All right, come on in. Hey, you guys ready to get to today's challenge? Yeah. All right, this one you are playing for immunity. For today's challenge, you guys are gonna pair up with people on your tribe. Everybody is going to pair up. There are not gonna be any sit-outs this challenge. And then you're gonna lift the box with your partner with your feet. Last person standing for their tribe will win immunity. I'll give you guys a moment to strategize. Let's get to it. So, I didn't really tell the whole truth going into this. We are going to double tribal council today. So the last pair standing will be winning individual immunity for their tribe. Say there's 3 people left on like the blue or red tribe. You are still competing for that individual immunity. So the last pair standing will be getting that individual immunity. You are also playing for reward. Winning tribe will get 3 pizzas, beer, and ice cream. Wow! They get to watch the other tribe's tribal council after they vote somebody off of their own. Is that reward worth playing for?
Yeah.
All right, so everybody, look at your partner. You might be sharing immunity with them. Lock in, and let's get this thing going. Survivors ready? Boxes up. All right, we have a timer going, 5 minutes. We will go with your hands off the ground, but for now, just breathe it in. This is all abdominals. It's gonna be tough.
My partner's buttons. This isn't fair.
You're funny.
Okay.
You're pretty funny, man.
What's gonna happen?
How's everyone doing?
Low-key, I'm kind of feeling like my legs.
Addison and Teo, your box is the lowest out of everybody.
This is for my mom, to show her that I do work out. Hi, Mom.
It's all about communication, how you guys are doing together. Everybody is sitting solid. I think Addison's a physicist.
See, I don't want to spoil it for everyone.
You're watching? Taking a strategy? Spencer looks like he's at the beach. Ryan is just laying out.
Yeah, if you want
It feels good for me, but if the arms come up, my legs are flat.
I am more comfortable keeping my legs
Scooting is gonna
bent
be
like
tough,
they
dude.
are, so if you...
Yeah, let's go. Push, push, push. Push?
We are approaching 4 minutes. That means you have a minute till you hit 5 minutes. This will be a live transition. At 4:50, I will count down from 10. to put your hands up. If you drop at any point during that, you will be out. At 5 minutes exactly, hands need to be up in the air. So adjust accordingly, because if you drop, it's over.
Okay.
Never been more focused.
All right, guys, we have a live transition. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up. All right. Teo and Addison are out. Hands touch the ground. Hands off leg.
Man, you got it.
Mark and Kyle are out. This is all core now. If at any point your foot touches the ground, any foot touches the ground, you are also out.
A little bit.
Wait, can
You want us to move the boxes?
Are you watching?
Taylor and Juliana.
My hips are really off center.
Alright, we're not gonna win, man. We're not gonna win.
You good?
I don't think we're gonna win. Do you?
I don't know.
I'm like falling.
Hannah and Brendan are out. Take a seat at the bench.
We're not gonna win.
Good job, guys. Feeling it burn.
I can hold it for like, as long as you need. Whoa. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it. If you want to, oh.
Taylor and Juliana drop. We are down to 2 blue left and 3 red. 2 Ionias left and 3 Cascades in the game.
Let's keep it up, Blue. Yeah, baby.
The Cascades have came into this challenge with less people. They have the majority for once. Hopefully they can maintain this for their tribe, but Jen and Zoe and Spencer and Ryan are gonna put up a fight for that. Again, you are playing for 3 pizzas, beer, ice cream, and an opportunity to watch people at the next tribal council. The boys are feeling it on the end, the girls chilling. Ryan is fully extended. Tom on the struggle bus.
No, it's him.
Oh, Liam on the struggle bus.
Oh, Liam.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Sydney and Claire are out. We are now even. Tom and Liam are out. It is now down to Bridget and Taylor holding on for Cascade. Ryan and Spencer, Jen and Zoe holding on. So Taylor and Bridget have won immunity for their tribe, but they are playing for the reward right now. Both tribes are going to tribal council, but Taylor and Bridget will not be voted out at their tribal council.
Come on.
Guys, this one's very
Deep breath, girl. Come on.
Ryan's back touches the ground. That is it for them. Just like we've had all season, it has been a showdown in these challenges. Who is gonna outlast on this one? Those hands up.
Rocco, baby. Rocco's punching. Rocco's punching.
Bridget and Taylor are solid. Jen's legs are fully extended. Ooh. Jen's keeps dipping. Keep those hands up. Jen and Zoe are out. Bridget and Taylor. Win reward for Cascade.
Only these two. Oh. Good shit anyway. Good shit. Good job.
First things first, that was a fantastic challenge. Again, keeping the trend. Down to the nail biter. Both you guys are going to tribal council. Ionia, you will be going second, but Jen and Zoe, you cannot be voted out. So come grab this. The relic from season 2. This is the joint immunity idol. you guys hold that up on the council. You guys will not be voted out. Without further ado, Cascade, it's bittersweet that you still won and you have to vote somebody out.
Man, really?
But Taylor and Bridget, come claim this. Everybody else is fair game. Cascade, you will be going to tribal council first. You'll be voting somebody out. Once you do so, you will have your reward as you eat it in front of Ionia at their tribal council. Ionia, I'm not leaving you empty-handed. After you vote somebody out, you'll be getting 2 pizzas delivered to your camp, but no beer, no ice cream. It's a little sober night for you guys. You guys can head back to camp. We'll see you guys soon.
We just won our first challenge and we still get to vote someone out. Feels real bad. This is what they call a win-loss situation. I have no idea who we're gonna go with. I just hope I'm not the one chopping block.
Enjoying Survivor Grand Rapids so far?
Is that a video?
Yeah.
Oh.
Head on over to survivordearborn.weebly.com, click the fan favorite voting tab, scroll down, and select your favorite player. You can vote for whoever you want as many times as you want. Voting closes the night before the finale. Enjoy the rest of the season.
Don't smash that like button.
I thought we were doing smash.
Don't forget to smash that like button.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yes.
One crazy.
But they're getting treated now too, and it's kind of like.
They're getting treated the whole time.
Yeah, they have been. But it's alright.
It's alright.
Yeah, whatever. I'm happy that you guys get your pizza.
I mean, winning that challenge was awesome. Obviously, we're all really excited to get food and some drinks, so that'll be good. We're pretty bummed that we still have to go to tribal, and also that the other team is still getting pizza. But I think even though we know we're voting somebody out, we're just in such a positive place right now.
But we will get some insight into their tribe and tribal council.
That should be fun.
Bridget and I are getting close, but I think with her and Taylor's win together, I think they might become a close pair. So I'll have to kind of figure out who I want to partner with going forward.
Okay.
I started getting a very bad cramp right here.
That's what happened
I was,
right here.
I was getting a cramp in my hips.
These legs right here.
Legs were shaking.
Yeah, it was like hips, and
Corresponding with the
because of that my legs were
Yeah.
shaking.
Yeah.
I was fortunately out in the first round on that. That could have worked out better, could have lasted a little longer is the thing. Unfortunately, but you know, end of the day, I know my head's up there, my name's gonna be in the pot a little bit, so we'll see what happens from there.
What was your guys' strategy? Were you guys having like breathing controlled and everything?
Yeah.
We just communicated with each other. We literally communicated with each other and said, what do you need? What do you need right now? More pressure, less pressure? Do you want to switch back? How are you doing? How are you feeling?
We got to take that trophy home for our tribe, and that was honestly just the best feeling.
And I'm a little bummed that the other group got pizza also, because we wanted to bring that to our team, and that was what was getting me through. Like, damn, I'm bringing this to my team.
Hello, can you join?
Of course, yeah.
I'm gonna get some water.
We're obviously not talking about either of you.
You can't. Did you guys have ideas or no? No.
Not for any particular reason at all, but I would think Tate or Claire.
Teo.
Or Tate.
Okay. So everybody that has walked into this tent has said that first, the exact same thing. Taylor and Bridget won immunity. I'm close with Taylor, so that's good because obviously everybody's going to be going to them because they have the power now and they're the ones that can't be voted out. We have 5 here. 5's enough for the vote. If the 5 of us can just lock in one right now. You guys want to flip a coin? I'm down to flip a coin. I would feel less bad about it if we flipped a coin. Because it's like, well, there's a chance.
I feel like I would feel more bad about it putting their chances in this game up to a 50-50 like coin toss.
I don't know Bridget that well. I don't think she trusts me, to be honest, but I think Taylor does. So maybe I can get good favor with Taylor.
So I say Claire, if I had to choose between the two.
I do think that she has more to offer than Teo.
You
which
do?
is why, yeah.
Okay.
Which is why I would, but it's a toss-up for me also.
I'm thankful that I won immunity this challenge because I had a huge target on my back. And with this immunity, I am not going to be voted out today. I'm having a problem because a lot of people want to vote out Teo, and Teo is the one person that I trust here, and I do not want Teo gone.
I know I'm getting tossed around a little bit sometimes.
You were so good.
Really?
Yeah. There's been a lot of talk between mainly 2 people, Claire and Mateo.
I would say I'm a little faster too, but I don't know.
Yeah?
That's the thing.
Okay, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Mateo is more physically strong. Claire is more, but like puzzle girl. That's what she like came to us and told us like this is what she's good at. And we haven't seen any of that yet.
And when the merger happens, I feel it's gonna happen soon. I got both of you guys back.
You think it's gonna happen soon?
I think by tomorrow noon.
People think Teo and Taylor are like buddy. They're pretty close with each other. So some people want to split them up. But honestly, I'm just happy it's not me tonight.
You guys think Claire too?
I'm honestly back and forth. It's so tough to decide on this one. On the board, everybody's thinking Claire, Teo, trying to analyze like who's going to be better when it comes up for tomorrow or maybe the next challenge. Nobody did horrible on the challenges. Connect 4-1 didn't really count. Like nobody's holding grudges on that one. Right now, it seems like it's 4v4 on who's voting for Teo, who's voting for Claire. What's going on in that noggin of yours? What are those gears doing?
I guess it's time to shift from the mindset of like
What's best?
challenges versus like
Who's going to benefit the team later on?
like who
Who do we have full trust in?
do we have full trust in? That's I think what it is. I don't know how this tribal council is gonna go. We've been going by challenges at this point, which has somehow been working in my favor, even though I'm terrible at physical challenges. LMAO.
Addison has an idol to use. That's the biggest thing.
That's the biggest thing right now.
Right? Addison, I was thinking it could be fun to vote him out because he has the idol, and that's going to be very important when it comes to merge. If we wanted to vote out Addison, we'd have to give a fake and be like, oh, let's vote out Liam.
Right.
Right? And everybody thinks it's me.
Yeah.
But then it is actually Addison because he has to use it at the beginning, right? But we need to be strategic about voting him out because he has an idol. He can save himself.
Out of the people left, Addison is the person I least trust.
Yeah. I think if we were to do him, we cannot give a hint that we are, and we need to start talking another name.
No. I want Addison out. That's what I want. That's what Liam and I decided on. We're not really sure exactly who's close with him. We could take out Addison. I think it's an option. He's a big guy. He's not expecting to get out.
Kristen had it in her hands, and she was holding like the crispy part too, and then she gave it to me.
I was looking towards you. You were? I was. But now, what are you thinking?
Addison, he has an idol. His name was being thrown around today to blindside him. I'm not looking forward to when this tribal's over because I know I'm gonna have a target on my back once more.
Keep in mind, a lot of people are nervous about your idol. So, just an FYI.
Did someone say something?
I'm clear.
Liam mentioned to me that both Teo and Claire were worried about my idol, so I'm a little bit worried about this one. Teo and Claire, that's all I know.
No, they were just mentioning your idol. They were saying, like, hey, we have to keep in mind because, honestly, I mean, I'm thinking it too. When we get down to the merge, like, that idol is going to be very important.
I've been, like, trying to bait people's reactions by, like, telling them I'm gonna play the idol and just to see what they do. I feel like I'm too much anxiety. I should just play it and get rid of it.
The idol?
No.
Why would you play your idol? I don't think
Honestly, yeah,
No.
it's gonna help. It's gonna help us
Yeah.
out when we go to merge. So
Yeah.
do what you want, but like, I think honestly, I think you're safe with it. But if you want to play it, by all means, go for it. You won't have it in the merge, and I'm fine with that.
If they're like super adamant that I don't do it, it just makes me more like, why don't you want me to play the idol? You know? I don't know what I'm gonna do. Liam outright mentioned like if you make it to the merge, it's dangerous. I was
No,
like,
it
you're
is.
right.
I mean,
Thank you for
that
telling
is-
me that.
That is true. I don't think I can have an influence at this point. I f***ed up. Oh, sorry, I messed up. And that was earlier in the game. I've been pivotal in some parts of the game, and I've been really crappy in other parts of the game. I'm gonna be honest, I trust you a lot.
I trust you. Taylor, who has immunity, really did not want to vote for Taylor.
The person I probably trust the least. Definitely Teo. If once he's gone, it's kind of a toss-up.
But it does sound like, at least the people that I've talked to, it does sound like our consensus is Teo. So it sounds like we will be doing Teo.
Right now, it's for me, Addison, and Tom.
Those are the...
Yeah, and I feel like it's gonna be a dead split, and then I feel like if that happens,
And you'd have
Addison's
to
gonna play his
revote.
immunity, so he might
Well,
go also between me and Tom.
You can't play it after.
Huh?
The revote? You can't play.
Oh yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. I think he's going to play it no matter what. It's very hard for me to think that he's not going to play it. We got Tribals coming up, and it's a tough decision with this one. I've heard my name thrown around, I've heard Addison's name thrown around, and I've heard Claire's name thrown around. I know some people were talking about blindsiding Addison. Addison's smart, and but also he's a little reckless. So he's a little bit of a loose cannon kind of guy.
I mean, if I was him, I would be keeping my idol until later.
Like just waiting, yeah. But it's a big.
Because he would assume that he would still be in because he's a big guy.
That's true. I could see that possibly working, but it's hard for me to picture a world where he doesn't use his immunity idol because I think he knows that his name's been thrown around too. You said Liam was thinking about it?
Yeah, like Liam and I were the first one. Like we went over together and then.
Did Tom said anything?
Addison. I haven't talked to Tom.
The only one I know that talked to Tom is Liam and Addison.
Okay.
So maybe we should
talk to Liam. Yeah. I need to catch up with him because he was just talking with Addison and Tom, and they all said Teo, which like. It's just like he and Addison were the last ones in the challenge. Like their names are up on the chopping block because we've just gone off of challenges before, which is like boring.
All right, what are you thinking?
So, are you still thinking Addison or no?
I think that plan kind of went out the window.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit too late to kind of get that plan in motion.
So I was talking to them about it. I got Taylor and I got Teo.
To vote for Addison?
Yeah.
Oh. That could be spicy.
And then so we just need one more person. So we could either get Bridget or we could get Tom.
I'm honestly on the fence about Addison, Teo, or Claire. It'll probably come down to a game time decision.
He was like, oh, maybe I should just play it. Do you think he's actually going to?
No, I honestly sided with him a little bit, and I was like, just keep it for like. Because
right now it's me, Liam, Taylor, and Teo that could potentially vote Addison. And if we do, it'll be a blindside. Get the big guy out before the merge, which could bite us in the ass. Don't get me wrong. However, it would put the girls more in charge, which would be a good thing.
A lot of people are Teo and Claire.
Yes, and I'm feeling like that's a bit like complacent. Like I want to do something like bigger kind of.
I know. I feel like getting Addison out would be a stir up and would be so fun.
So it's definitely a toss-up right now between Teo and Claire going into tribal council.
It could very easily bite us in the ass.
Yes.
Like it could totally just implode the team.
1000%.
I want to do something a little bit bigger at this point. I feel like we've been kind of talking about them for the last couple.
Do we want to really be the villains or still need to kind of hone in the team, right? Like,
yeah.
I feel like at the core of this, it's like, you know, Taylor, Bridget.
Worries about idols, Addison definitely has one, and so I think when we want to get him out, it needs to be a complete blindside.
Claire, she said she's good with puzzles, which makes you think she's strategizing right now, putting pieces places. So it's like, I don't know if I can really trust her that much. And what it sounds like, I think it's going to be a mixed bag of me and Claire. We're kind of blindsiding Claire.
Are you doing?
Yeah, I think Bridget is too. She says she's great at puzzles, and that's her biggest strength. We haven't had any challenges involve a puzzle at all.
She said she's really good at puzzles, and that's like her main strength, but we've seen no puzzles.
Yeah.
So.
We like her, but she might be going.
Claire said that she has good puzzles and strategy, but we haven't seen that yet. You know, like we haven't seen her perform that.
Yeah. There's a chance I'm gonna play it because I am really nervous about this because they were like, no, don't play it, save it to the merge, save it to the merge, save it to the merge. And I'm like, you're raising all my red flags. You're making me feel like I should play it.
Hopefully it's Addison, hopefully this works. Hopefully this doesn't bite me in the ass. But we'll see. Time will tell.
I don't know. I think it's going to be a last-second decision at Tribal. When Dom asks if anyone's going to play hidden immunity idol, I'm going to see if everyone looks over at me, because then they'd be anticipating it. And if they do, then I think that's my cue that they're voting for me.
That's killer for them, though, that they got to do another one.
I was surprised, yeah.
So does their whole team get to watch it Tribal or just the 2 girls?
The whole team.
I think the whole team.
While they're eating pizza.
Finding out it was double tribal, I was expecting something to kind of change within the game because it was kind of not like stale, but something was needed. Gonna make it interesting. We're finally gonna start canoodling. No one's really started talking, so.
I haven't worked out like that in many moons. I've never gone into a tribal council having immunity, so it feels really, really good. Just like, I honestly feel like I still should be nervous because I could get voted out, but I can't.
Me and Jen got immunity. We come back to our little porch and everybody's talking because we're going to tribal and the other team gets to watch.
Do you guys want to chat for a second?
Yeah, we should.
So, I talked to Ryan just before this last challenge, and he kind of was just like, the guys are getting kind of nervous that you're just doing the all-girl alliance. And I was like, no, I don't want to play like that. We're not going to do that, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I did talk with Ryan, though, and I feel like we're going to be a really good covert duo. And even before the all-girls alliance, that's going to be my main one. They are worried it might become an all-girl alliance, so, like, we got to keep that super low key.
Jen's still kind of heading this narrative of Girls Alliance, which I have no reason not to believe still, but she's definitely leading the conversations.
If we had to call it.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, that. If, like, we have to be like, we're not playing all girls game.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, what I'm hearing right now tonight is going to be Kyle. If the boys are okay with it, it will be Taylor. If the boys are not okay with Kyle, I think.
I think everyone's going to be happy with that unless the guys are skipping something. Kyle's going to be the easy vote. I think we're all on the same page for that. Unless the guys decide to form some alliance of their own that I'm unaware of.
What do you guys think?
Well, I wanted to do Zoe since she had the
think we
advantage,
could only
but
do
now she has
Juliana.
We can do Juliana, right?
Or Taylor.
I hate to sound like a cocky Survivor player, and I'm like not really bummed. I'm kind of happy that we finally get to start some because it's just getting boring. I think Taylor's gonna vote with us. I think Jen's gonna vote with us. I think Juliana's probably the smartest one. What do you think?
Which maybe Hannah could be on her side. I mean, I don't know.
I think Juliana is definitely a big threat just because she's such a good social player. She knows so many people. She's very good physically. I really do want to work with her, but I don't get any vibes that she wants to work with me.
But once Hannah makes it to the merge, she has a lot of friends up there.
Yeah,
like Addison Teo. But she's a strong girl.
They're the ones who are talking about All Girls Alliance.
But also,
I've heard it twice now.
That's why I kind of wanted to just go talk to the girls, see where they're at.
Yeah.
Coming off of our first challenge loss, and now we have to actually vote somebody out, so it's pretty stressful, you know. I think everybody's running around throwing out names, they just don't want it to be them.
I think like Hannah's a little injured. You know,
she did hurt her back.
Yeah.
I think Hannah's a very strong player. It's just she's got a lot of people over on that red team that she could align with very easily.
Are we gonna do this?
Where's your head?
I feel like we gotta stick together. We're buddies. Finally doing the canoodling for tribal council. Pretty intense, more so. I mean, I kind of knew it was gonna be intense, but it's more so than I expected. Bummer part is that it seems to be becoming like a guy-girl thing. Who are they saying?
They were thinking maybe Juliana or I don't know. They were still debating. We haven't decided anything. But
People saying me because of my back.
You were mentioned.
Hopefully I won't get voted out. My back hurts really bad. Twisted it in one of the challenges, but I'm hoping to power through if I don't get out, so we'll see what happens.
You guys still down for Hannah?
I think we should still take Jen was coming up with
Taylor.
I think Jen and I are actually gonna be partners, but I truly believe we have a good thing going, her and I. Originally it was Chris.
Chris?
Yeah, Chris is the quieter one.
Zoe?
Hmm?
Zoe?
What?
Is there, I don't think there's a Chris.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You sure? That's bad.
It's
the dude. What's his name? Kyle.
Kyle.
All right. I was going to go Kyle, stick with Jenna, but I got a large group and we all kind of agreed with Hannah.
What are you thinking?
Well,
We just stood and talked.
Taylor maybe, just for strength-wise. Like.
I do think that the guys are going to take advantage of a girl vote off, but at some point I want to blindside Ryan because I know he has that idol, but we don't want to play our cards too soon.
He was saying that Kyle's probably not going to happen.
Okay.
Really? Considering the boys, like,
yeah. Okay. The All Girls Alliance is just too obvious for me to go that far. So I need to kind of keep like letting people know that I'm with them, even if I'm with them for the time being, but maybe not for the long haul.
I know.
You guys were thinking Taylor, all the guys.
I mean, yeah,
They threw everybody's name out. They were talking
Yeah,
about
honestly,
us too.
they're just throwing everybody out.
Yeah. So.
It's kind of what happens, but.
Yeah.
Spencer, his vibes are like Tyson vibes from The Real Show, and I really want him to be somebody I can work with, but I just hope I get the opportunity for that, because right now it's seeming like we're just trying to boot off the person who's going to not affect our dynamic as much.
I would be shocked if they actually voted for Taylor.
So are we sticking with Hannah then?
I think we stick with him.
We would all be down for Taylor if we wanted to go that option.
Are they sure about Taylor though?
Was she
I don't think
overweight?
they're-
I just don't actually believe they're going to vote Taylor.
I don't think they're playing it like that.
The vote is split between Taylor and Hannah. I don't know where it's going to end up. As far as I'm aware, it's been brought up multiple times that it's trying to be an all-girl alliance.
Right. But
And I don't want to play that. If I'm going to be honest with you, I don't want to do middle school dance. So big changes. Jules and I are supposedly working together. The only thing for me is the weakest link beneficial for 2 votes away from a merge.
you think we're 2 votes away from a merge?
I think it's at 14 or 13.
you
I'd
really?
be shocked if it wasn't.
I had a really good conversation with Mark. I was shocked by that.
I'm down to do it. Because I think also, I see your point 100% that we need to keep our numbers strong.
Yeah.
And I think Taylor's going to be the least late tribe interrupting vote. So I'm genuinely down to go either way. If you think it's leaning one way more than the other, I will do that.
I think the girls want it to be.
Taylor.
And I think the initial conversation we had, we were really just feeling each other out.
Like, we talked it out, and I feel really good with her. Because I want to go where Ryan wants to go, and I want to go where Jules wants to go. Yes.
What are you thinking?
I mean, I hear the argument. He was explaining to me the argument of about
Because Spencer
Hannah.
brought up Hannah's name. Just because she's like a threat when we get to the merge.
The merge. She's a really strong girl.
But she's also a really good challenge threat, and like I genuinely like her as a person. So I'm down to go
Taylor.
either way, realistically. I think Taylor is the tribal harmony one.
The moment we've all been waiting for, we finally lost, which means we have to vote somebody out, and I'm going to be completely honest, I have no idea which way it's going to go, and that's saying something considering I've been playing both sides.
I'm leaning Hannah.
I was curious whether you were like steadfast in one direction.
No, I'll do either, but I do kind of just want to have like a consensus, you know?
Yeah. Are you against?
Who would you
Hannah?
rather go between those two?
Against voting Hannah out?
Yeah.
Are you leaning Taylor? Because I'm leaning Hannah.
I need to think. What are like other people saying? Hello.
Hey, what do you think?
Yeah.
We're thinking Hannah.
I wouldn't be shocked if it was me. I wouldn't be shocked if it was, well, Zoe also has immunity, so maybe it is me.
You guys good with that?
I think we need to buy a decision is what we need to have.
Hey, Kyle. I think we're gonna do.
I'm gonna walk away so we're not.
I'm gonna too.
The game is definitely afoot now. I honestly feel like I still should be nervous because I could get voted out, but I can't. I'm here to play. I'm not messing around. Like, I want to win it. And I'm here to like give my best.
Alright, Cascade, welcome to your 3rd tribal council of this game. Taylor, even though you guys win, you guys still end up losing somehow.
Feels really sad. I definitely don't want to lose one of our teammates, especially because Blue has more players than us, and this made no difference at all in terms of members.
It makes it difficult because we bonded a lot and we have to pick someone, unfortunately, and it's just, it's difficult.
So we're ripping off the Band-Aid. You guys basically had 2 almost unanimous votes going into today. Addison, are we going to see another circumstance like that?
I don't think today's going to be as unanimous. All I know is who I'm voting for. That's all I can really tell you, Dom.
Is that part of the alliance stuff that we heard at the last tribal council?
I don't think there really are any hard alliances. I think it's mostly block voting. You got to kind of try and figure out where the group's going and make up your mind.
Taylor and Bridget, you guys are both safe. Taylor, were you nervous at all if you were to lose?
I was very nervous coming in, but I know what I have to offer, and I know I am a good player. So winning this and showing my teammates how I am a great asset, I really showed people tonight what I offer. I mean, there's always a fear that you're going to get voted out, especially because we are so tight as a tribe, and it's hard to say like who's going home. Like the reasons why aren't very like big. They're pretty specific down to the nitty-gritty.
Yeah, it's difficult at this point, like what our reasoning would be for like voting people out.
Everyone here has their own skill sets, and we've been evaluating those. And every group is just deciding, which skills are more important going forward.
Liam, part of these things that come into Survivor are the idols, the advantages. Are you concerned at all with nothing kind of being mentioned thus far, at least at Tribal Council, regarding those?
No, I'm not concerned about that. As time now goes on, yeah, we've definitely been taking into account people who have idols and whatnot, and just kind of thinking like, okay, how is that gonna play when the merge eventually happens?
So people who have idols, is it known that somebody has an idol, or is that swept under the rug?
Oh yeah, it's known.
Okay, who's the lucky player? Addison. With that comes with showing your tribe, that comes with a lot of trust.
Yeah.
You're trying to build the trust with your tribe. Do you have any fear?
Yeah, I definitely think it's a double-edged sword, right? Because it gives you some security, but then, you know, people might be thinking, oh, he's a threat if he gets to the merge with the immunity idol, you know?
I like it. I like that you have an idol. I feel like it adds a fun twist to the game, and I'm kind of all for that. And I also know that that could be useful in making some strategic moves in the future.
All right, well, your little family is about to lose one more. Tom, you're up.
No, you gotta check the vital.
The time has come.
We'll see.
All right, I'll go tally the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now would be the time to do so. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out will be asked to leave the Tribal Council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Teo. 1 vote Teo. Teo, that's 2 votes Teo. Claire, that's 1 vote Claire, 2 votes Teo. Claire, we are tied. Teo, that's 3 votes Teo. Teo, 4 votes Teo. Third person voted out of Survivor Grand Rapids Fresh Meat, Teo. That'll do it today. Bring me a torch. Teo, your tribe is spoken. Sad. You can head out. I will. Peace. Another one is gone from the Cascade tribe. You can now enjoy your feast. We'll bring it out for you, and you get to sit back and watch the Ionia tribe vote out their first person. So, take a seat.
You know, part of me expected it. I think my biggest downfall was being too open to people about who I'm voting out and things like that, and trying to convince people. Being too social was either going to be great for me or my downfall. So that was my downfall. That's probably what happened. I thought I had a good thing going on with Bridget and Taylor, but had a great time doing it though. Met some awesome people and great experience.
Alright, Ionia tribe, welcome to your first tribal council of the season. But before we dive into it, get a look at your new Cascade tribe. Teo was just voted out of Survivor Grand Rapids Fresh Meat. You guys earned that meal. Let's dig in. Go for it. So while they're eating, they're going to be observing what you guys are doing. Mark, you've managed to kind of go the entire day without going to tribal council. What does it mean to be here finally?
It's always said like the game doesn't start until you go to your first tribal council. I think we do have a really good thing going with our tribe, and I'm excited to move forward with that, unfortunately with one less person. But I think it's really where the game starts, and I think it's where we can start having fun with it. So,
Juliana, this is also the opportunity for Cascade Tribe to kind of get an inside look on what's going on here.
No one has left our tribe yet, so this vote really might not tell them anything. Honestly, I feel like knowing who they voted out tells us more, just because we are now able to talk about like how we think they've come to the consensus that they have had for 3 votes in a row.
I think it's always good to think like a few steps ahead. Personally, I'm just thinking about right now. I just want to like stay in the present and not think too far ahead, because I think that can really like bite us in the butt.
I mean, I don't think you ever really know if the conclusion is drawn. I mean, it's very easy to hear one thing and another is done. But I think like as a team, we were a really strong unit, and so we tried to come to this decision as a team unit.
So, Brendan, as a team unit, are we expecting a unanimous vote today?
I don't know. It seems there's a few, but I think it's going to be something.
Jen, what is Brendan talking about? Something. It's going to be something. You know what that something is?
I think I know what the something is. No one's expecting it because we're all friends. Like, we're actually buds. We like each other. I think we're all kind of like just ready to vote and get it over with because it sucks.
Well, I'm not ready for you guys to vote yet. We still got a little bit of time. Kyle, we've had a lot of physical competitions today. Has it taken a toll on you?
No, not really. I mean, my ass hurts a little bit. I did take a pretty bad spill, but I'm okay.
Hannah, how are you holding up after all these challenges going in?
I hurt my back the second challenge, and I hate to ruin the drama of it all, but I really would like you guys to vote me out. I'm in so much pain. I'm really sad. I could cry, but I've had a lot of fun with you guys, so.
Sad to see you go.
Spencer, Hannah kind of just offered herself up as like the sacrificial lamb, so to speak. Where's your head at?
Well, I think any volunteer is welcome. If unfortunately, she hurt her back, and I know that's unfortunate because she's a very strong competitor. She's been helping us win. I mean, she is telling us that she can't compete anymore, so.
Time will tell. Juliana, you are up.
This breaks my heart. I really wanted to play with you. I hope you feel better.
Okay, I'll go tally the votes. Alright, if anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now would be the time to do so. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Hannah. 1 vote, Hannah. Hannah. 2 votes, Hannah. Hannah. 3 votes, Hannah. 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 That's 5 votes, Hannah. 4th person voted out of Survivor Grand Rapids, fresh meat. Hannah. That's enough. Hannah, the tribe has spoken. Head out.
Love you.
All right, we are down to 16. 9 people remain on Ionia. There are 7 people left on Cascade. You guys are both heading back to camp. Congratulations, you've made it through day 1. Have a great rest of your night.
Woo!
Nice. See you soon. Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode. Next time on Survivor Grand Rapids. Both tribes prep for their first night, but will they be ready for what Dom has in store on day 2?
Fortunately, my time at Survivor was ended early due to an injury. I don't think I was going to get voted out, although I'm not 100% sure, but I'm definitely really sad. But I didn't want to keep going and let my team down because I'm injured and it hurts pretty bad. So I really like my team though. I hope everyone does well and goes far. I'm also rooting for Taylor and Addison on the red team. Good luck to you guys. And yeah, so peace out, Survivor.
It's a video.